All right, hang on, everybody. We're troubleshooting. We're going to troubleshoot right off the bat. All right, all right. Why is there no picture? Let's see, let's see. I don't know. Okay. Oh, I know. Hang on. Hang on. Woo! It wasn't plugged in, you guys. It was not plugged in. Let's go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It was a little bit of a rough start, but we're okay now, I think. We're going to stop in a minute and say hello. But how about a little more flute? How about a little more guitar? I mean ukulele. Okay. All right. Welcome, everybody. How you guys doing? Oh, my goodness. Oh. I'm working myself up. All right, let's say hello. Nice to see everybody here. And I apologize for the lack of video at the beginning. My it wasn't plugged in. I mean, it was plugged into the computer, and then it's always something, you know. It's like, why won't this lamp work? Oh, it's not plugged in. So that's on me. I was doing some video recording a couple days ago, and I go back and forth between plugging it into my computer for live streaming and plugging it into a hard drive, you know, for driving. And it wasn't plugged in. Anyway, my apologies, but all's well that ends well, right? So hopefully you guys are all right. Let's say hello. Roseanne, welcome. And Alex, thanks for being here nice and early. Mick, all right, nice to see you again. Neil is here, welcome. And Lillian, although I think, did Lillian already split? I'm not sure. Jesse James is here, welcome. And Cornelius, hello, my friend. We need to hear more from Cornelius. I know you're making music out there, and I need to also see more of that and hear more of that. Geneva is here, and who else? Urban Dervish, welcome. And Bill, hello. Bill Bradley's here. And am I all caught up? All right. All right. Oh, Lillian's still here, I guess, right? Would Kalani do Land of 1,000 Dances? I don't know. I'm not opposed. And Lacey just showed up, so awesome. Oh, you know what? And my computer volume is also. I'm being so sloppy today, you guys, because my computer being on is not necessarily a problem, like the volume, but it's right here, and whenever somebody does a little message like in the chat, it goes beep, 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 beep. I don't know, it makes some sort of little, you know how it is, little sound. I guess when the message goes into the internet, it kind of goes bleep. You know, it has to, something happens. Don't ask me. How are you guys doing? Is everybody okay? I hope you guys are doing all right. Pretty crazy week. So what else is new? So the theme for today, or the idea, and I'm not sure how well I'm encapsulating or embodying the idea, but it was like supposed to be like kind of like back to basics or something, you know, just like simple. I think I put it, it's a gift. It's a gift to be simple, right? And so that was the idea. I think to me, even though the music was a little upbeat and kind of frenetic, it wasn't really complicated. It's simple, you know, in a way, because it's just congas and a few percussion and a simple chord progression, and you know. So in one regard, it's kind of simple, but I also wanted it to be easy to just groove along with, you know, just basic and easy to find the rhythm and sort of move along and dance along, and so that's all. I guess there's different ways to be simple, but it is all a gift. And Lillian is saying good night. Good night. Yeah. Okay. Good night. Yeah. And Jennifer said we need music more than ever. I agree. We do need music. We also need action. But we do. Yeah, we do need music. I mean, music is such. It's a human thing, right? It's one of the only. Well, I wouldn't say one of. No, it's an art. It's an aesthetic. But it's more than that, right? It's a kind of a communication tool in a way. I think it communicates things that we can't say, you know, with words. A lot of people have talked about that, but it certainly is a way also for us to express what's difficult to express, or maybe what's impossible to express through words, and also to express things that we can't even form into words. You know, even if we could express it, it doesn't. It's beyond words. It transcends language, and because it is a kind of a pure aesthetic, right? It's even though we can intellectualize music, we don't have to. We can simply, like the world out there, like everything in the world, we can simply experience it and just enjoy the experience, and we don't have to do anything more than that, right? Not anything beyond that is extra. And I would even argue that anything beyond experiencing it and enjoying it, or just being curious about it. I'm not saying you have to enjoy all music. Sometimes you can not enjoy a piece of music and you still have a relationship with it, and you still have something to experience and to think about, and maybe it's a matter of self-reflection and getting to know yourself better. So it's not always about enjoying something, but I would say enjoying with something that will give you, a richer experience of life, right? So I welcome it all experiences, all music, all everybody, everything that everybody's doing. What do you guys think? I think so. We're sometimes so quick to judge things. Like we'll hear something and we immediately form a judgment about it. And I guess I'm saying that out loud because I want to invite myself and you all to not do that, but to simply experience it first. Be curious about things before you put a label on them, or before you judge them. Because when we do that, of course, when we label something, and this goes back to Taoism, you guys, this is nothing new. But when we label something, we limit it, right? When we labeling is limiting, because we put it in a little box, or a little cubby on our little shelf of things, and so we don't want to label things too much. I don't think. I mean, it's okay to label something in terms of, I don't know, if you want to identify something, but not as a value, right? So let's see if we can all do that. It's hard these days to not label things, but let's be compassionate and allow grace to others and ourselves. And I think a good way to do that is to practice mindfulness. So that's great. So you're saying, Jen was saying, lots of local acoustic jams are happening, and and Urban Dervish says, I sound full of light. Well, all right. I guess I am, and sometimes I think we all are, and I think sometimes we just forget that, right? So maybe I'm remembering, the essence of being alive, which I try to remember, which is it's amazing and it's a gift, and we should appreciate it always, and try to just do our best to, you know, enjoy life, even when we're striving to maybe change a situation that we're in, or that we can do both things. We can enjoy life and be grateful and be happy, and we can be in a struggle of sorts, right? We can do both of those things together. They're not, one doesn't have to negate the other. So it's fine. We can do everything. Kenneth is here. Welcome. All right. So let's get on with today. You know what? I need more time to get. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do the sound for you guys. Hang on. Let me get this ready. All right, here we go. We're gonna go to another feature of the show right now, which is this.
Guess the sound!
Okay, but it's not ready. Hang on. Just hang on a second. Let me see. Let me see if this is gonna work. Woohoo! What is it, you guys? I don't think I need that reverb. Anybody want to take a stab at that? Rosanna's good. Is that the alien probe from the Star Trek whale movie? I hope not. It is a spring thing, you guys. But anybody? I did a review on this on the channel. And now I'm gonna fail at naming it because the name's not on it. Wait, hold on. Okay, I got it. Oh my goodness. I feel like I need to turn it down a little bit. Wow. You guys give up? It's also going through and affects this pod back here, this thing. It's going through this effects unit. Oh, you can't see it. Hold on. Anybody? Roseanne, whatever it is, I want one. Yeah, so it's this, you guys. I'll show you. All right, let's go here. Okay, so this is called the Hecko Electro, and this is by WTF Percussion. Yeah, WTF Percussion, and Axel is the creator. You can go online and look up WTF Percussion Hecko Electro. I did a review on it, but right now I've got it plugged in. It's got let me show you. It's got a couple of inputs, so guitar cable or quarter-inch cable connectors, and then so I've got one. It actually has two inputs, and I'm just using one of them. And you can mount it on a stand, like there. It's got like a cowbell mount. Right now I'm just holding it. See, and everything makes a sound on this thing. So you can just have it connected to something, and the whole thing will make sound. And I'm kind of scared to actually scrape it because it's so loud right now. But let me turn it down. See if I can. I'm changing the amp settings. Wow. What do you think of that, you guys? Wow, that's pretty nuts. Yeah, you want one of these. You need one of these. Let me see. Okay, how about now? Oh. Oh, that's got to be some backwards thing. I'm trying to find one that's not so crazy. Anyway, you get the idea. Maybe if I could. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's more like how it normally sounds. It's really soft now. Now it's running through the amp modeling. Isn't that cool, you guys? Anyway, it's two springs. Here, let's go back to this view. It's two springs, and they come off, and you can, like what Axel does. I'm not going to try it right now. You can cross the springs over one another, and then it won't ring as long, but you can still do the heckoing. And what in the heck is a hecko? It's a Brazilian scraper. And the hecko, there's a style where it's like metal. It's a spring, right, on a resonator tube. And Axel, made this version that's got these pickups in it, and you plug it in, and he really did a nice job, I think. So anyway, that was the Guess the Sound for today. And Roseanne put a link. Yeah. Hecko Electro. We say Hecko because in Brazilian Portuguese, the R is an H sound. So that's why, even though it looks like Reco Electro, it's called Hecko Electro. All right. What do you guys think? Kind of cool. And he sent me this. Hello. Yes. Hello. He sent this to me, to feature on the channel, which I'm happy to do. A lot of people make cool stuff, and they send me samples, and I, make a review or whatever. And I'm happy to do that because for a couple of reasons. One, you guys find out about it, right? They get free advertising and promotion, which is fine because it's hard, especially the small companies, So I do want to help the independent artists, especially. But three, I get to make content, and and share cool stuff with you. So it's, it's a win-win-win, I think. I feel like I should just hang on to this, and then if I say something like everything said is still echoing in the universe. It makes it sound true. It's not. It's I highly doubt that's true, but on some level, on a psychodynamic subatomic particle level, everything that's ever been said is still echoing in the quantum field of the universe. How do we know? Because that statement was followed by an ominous sound. That's how we know. All right. Hecko electro, you guys. Yeah. All right. Let me shut that off for a minute. So we could add this to the Gimme Five today, although I'm not responsible for whatever happens after that. All right. But that was the Gimme Five, and there were no points awarded. Sorry. Because you got to earn them. Although a few of you said spring thing, but I feel like that's pretty obvious, right? It's like kind of like hearing this and going, "Oh, it's a drum." Right? Fair enough. So, if anybody really wants to make an argument for why they should get points, I'm open to it, but I don't know. All right. Cornelius, get the points for the guess the sound, right? Okay. And Steve, Steve. Oh, my buddy Steve. What we do in life echoes in eternity. Oh, wait, hold on. Welcome, my buddy Steve. Steve Nart is my scuba buddy, teacher of mine, and a friend. Let me see. Let me try your quote. Hang on. Here we go. What we do in life echoes in eternity. I feel like I need more. Here, hold on. Check this one out. What we do in life echoes in eternity. All right, now it's getting diabolical. I didn't mean, am I scaring anybody? I'm scaring myself right now. How much fun is this thing, though? Really? It's pretty cool. And so you can, like I said earlier, you can, maybe I'll try while we're paused. Hold on. You could take, here, let me show you. You can grab these little springs and you just pull it off like that. And then I'm going to flip it over. Because what this will do is it'll like tighten up this whole thing so it doesn't go on and on ringing forever. Okay, so let's try this one. Let's try this. I'll plug it in the other side too. See if it makes a difference. All right, let's see. All right, so it's a little shorter now. I don't need all that ominousness. Wow. All right. Okay. That was more of a trash can down the street sound. Okay. All right, you guys. Wow. So I don't know. What do you think of the Hecko Electro? I think it's kind of cool. So we can add that to the Gimme Five option. I'll keep it over there. And let's start putting in your Gimme Five suggestions. And again, and Roseanne will probably remind us what that means, but let me say it right now. You pick 5 instruments, put it in a list, in a post it all together at the same time, and then Roseanne will pick somebody's list of 5 things, and then I will loop it together in about 10 minutes or less. Man, I can't believe we're already way past the halfway point. So we have the Heco Electro. That's what that was just called. You can say whatever, just call it the electro springy thing or whatever. I don't care. You don't have to remember the actual name. We've got set of 3 congas over here, which is what I started with. We've got, also I want to give a shout out to Butch Norton because he gave me this. This is like a Perrier bottle with a little baby rattle thing on the top, and it's kind of awesome. I don't use it that often because it's really loud and sort of a little obnoxious. But I feel like maybe we should lean into that vibe today. I feel like that's kind of where things are headed. I also, for the first time in World Drum Club live stream Tuesday Museday history, I broke out the talking drum, which I've had for decades. And I finally, because I'm reorganizing some stuff here at home, I finally found it in a box and I got it and I found the little stick. So yeah, talking drum is on the table, you guys. Right there. So that's another thing. And then, cowbell, shaker, kashishi, cajon, all the usual suspects. Ukulele, if you want. And of course, Native American style flutes. And those are a few of the standards. I gotta put a ukulele stand over here. It's just leaning up against the wall. Don't do what I do, you guys. Don't even do what I say. Just do what you want. All right. And I do want to give another shout out to my buddy Steve Nar. You guys can follow him. Actually, Steve is doing 100,000 push-ups in a year, and he's got a channel. Steve, if you're still around and you want to drop a link, do it. So Steve does, was it 225, 225, 250? I now forgot. 275 push-ups a day. I think that's it. And he does a video in the morning and a video at night. So if you're a fan of watching somebody do push-ups, there's no other channel I know that's better than his. That's a fact. All right. And we're getting some Gimme Five suggestions, so that's nice. All right. And 275 a day. See, I eventually got it. Because I think you do 150 in the morning and 125 at night, right? That's a lot of push-ups, you guys. That's a lot of push-ups. But Steve also has a book out called, what is it called? Mind Shift Mastery. Anyway, you can check out Steve's stuff. He's got Instagram stuff, and he's doing a lot of things. And if anyone else is doing things you want to promote, go ahead. Put it in the chat. I do not mind. All right, Cornelius is in with a set of stuff. Yeah, all right. So, and Urban Dervish. So let me see. I'm going to assume we're probably going with the Heco Electro today, so I'll plan on that. Let's move it along with music. Let me give you a short segment on music mindfulness, and I think I already talked about this, but let's just make it an official section, and that is, and I'll play my own background music. Remember, you guys, that music is a lot of things, and it can be a lot of things for you. It's not just one thing, and one of the most powerful things I think that we can do with music is to consider the music that we love, but also the music that helps us feel a certain way, or shift into a certain mood. And I think that we talked about this earlier, where we need music now more than ever. And I think that just remember that you can put together that good old playlist, right? Remember where we used to do mixtapes? If you're old enough to remember, I think all of us are old enough to remember a mixtape. And there's a reason we did that, right? And you can still do that. So it's kind of self-care in a way. But go ahead and find the music that moves you, that helps shift your mood into where you want to be, and then that's empowering. It gives you more volition and control over how you feel, and I feel like we all need that right now. if you Unless you're not tuning into the news at all or anything. But yeah, let's remember that we can use music that way, and it can be part of our self-care, in addition to doing things like getting out and being in nature, taking walks, exercise, eating well, whatever you do to help yourself feel the way you want to feel, so you can be the way you want to be and have the kind of life aesthetic that you want to have, because that's my goal, is to do most of the things I do, not all, but most of the things I do because, not because of the thing, but because of the effect that whatever I'm going to do, whatever I do because there's a feeling attached to it, and I know the kind of things that I like to do, and so I make those things a priority. So a lot of the things I do in my life, which involves also saying no to things that might be good things, they might pay money, but sometimes I prioritize, how I want to feel at the end of the day or the end of the week. I prioritize that over some other things that I could do, but that won't produce the same aesthetic and the same feeling, right? If that makes sense. So try that if you want, or not. It's okay. All right. Do we have? Oh, all right. So Gimme Five is at Steve Nar. All right. Talking drum, ukulele, spring for evil. Congas and cajon. All right. We can do that. Talking drum, ukulele. Oh, man. Spring for evil. All right. Well, let's get the spring sound figured out. First of all right. Let's see. I'm kind of afraid to touch this thing now. Just like, let's go with I mean, that's pretty. Is that Evelyn? I feel like that's pretty good. Oh my god, it's crazy, you guys. I'm just handling this thing, and it's like. So what I want to do also is I want to slow the tempo down a little. And so the first thing I need to do is erase everything I had in the looper. And Cornelius is saying, don't forget about Evil Mini K. All right, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can put together towards the end. But all right, this is for Steve. And this is his first time tuning in, because I was making him feel guilty about not tuning in to my live stream. So thank you. Better late than never. I'm kidding. All right. I'm trying to catch up with the comments, and I'm trying to figure out some sounds over here at the same time. Look, I'm just hitting the chord. Wow, pretty crazy. I feel like the chord is good. So what I want to do actually is I'm going to create a longer loop, because most of these are 2 bars, and I feel like I need more time to fully express the evil springness. All right, so we got that, and then what are we doing? Talking drum, and let me look again. Ukulele, and congas and cajon. Oh man, that's a lot of stuff. All right, well, let me get started. Let's see where this goes. I have no idea. Woo! All right. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in today. I appreciate you guys showing up. And I hope I did the Gimme Five justice today. Seriously, I could play with that evil spring thing like all day. And just for you guys, we're going to do this right now. Let me see. Is this going to work? Hold on. Woo! So this is what we call mini K. Just for those of you who have never, that's what we call mini K right there. I don't know why it's so tiny. Don't ask me. Thanks you guys for tuning in. Thanks Steve for showing up. And I hope you liked the Gimme Five. Remember, you guys, to visit us at patreon.com/Kalani. That is our crowdfunding site where you can get more and connect with me more and get all the lessons and courses and stuff if you're interested in improving your skills, leveling up. All right, thanks to Roseanne and everybody who showed up today. Appreciate you. I'll see you guys next week. Let's go out on some music.
World Drum Club.